Hello, everyone. It's Friday night. It's the best night of the week because we have this little live stream weekly watch talk show where we come live, give you our thoughts. My name is Brittany.
And my name is James.
And this is, our weekly little watch podcast live stream thing, mostly live stream. Tonight we've got watch news, new releases. James has got some bad news of discontinuations. There is so much to talk about, but there's only one way to start anything watch related. What is on the wrist? Chat. What is on the wrist? And what is on the wrist for you? Watch Poppy, Sean Bean, James.
Today I am wearing this little thing.
Ooh.
And what about you, Brett?
So he's wearing my Rolex Daytona. It's a bit of a spousal debate. I'm wearing, of course, Tag Heuer Formula One. I'm getting excited for F1 to come back, baby.
Yeah, not too long now, March.
Yeah, not too long at all. It feels like forever, though. And what is in the chat? We've got a Black Dial Seiko Turtle. Come on. We've got a Studio Underdog Watermelon. Yes, get in.
Yeah, Cartier Galbet. We've got lots of Seikos. Got a Pelagos FXD GMT from MAO. A DW5601 from James K. The Grand Seiko SBGA 101 from Phil Priestley. Oh, they're disappearing off the screen too quick. I can't keep up.
Too many coming through. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm coming in hot tonight with watch news.
What's the news?
There's so much happening. There's so much going on. But there was one bit of watch news that really stood out to me. I don't know if you guys saw it as well in the chat. New Omega Seamaster for the next Olympics. So there's a Seamaster 37mm Milano Cortina.
Yeah,
2026.
Yeah, it's very much based on an old model of theirs, isn't it? With the dog leg lugs.
Wow, dog leg lugs.
Are you bringing it up?
I'm going to bring it up right now.
That's the one.
Here it is. Newest release from Omega. I really like this right off the bat. As soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, I really, really like that. So yeah, as the name suggests, it is for the upcoming Winter Olympics 2026. 37mm case diameter, moonshine gold, or the Omega proprietary gold alloy. A few things stood out to me instantly, as you've already said. The lugs. How do we feel?
I'm a big fan. I really like them. What do you think?
I think they look fantastic. I think everything about this looks great. I think they knocked it out of the park.
Is it a flat dial?
Yeah, so I wonder if we can find a picture of it.
I think the original ones from the 60s, sort of around 61, they had like a pie pan dial, which was a bit more. Oh, I like that crown.
I think it's flat. I'm worried to play this because I'm worried it has sound on it because it comes out really, really loud on my speakers.
Oh my gosh, just go back to that picture again with the crown. So up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. Like you go. Oh, bring the watch up at the screen a little bit. So can you see the back? That's exactly the same engraving that was on the Speedmaster I had for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and it shredded my wrist. So
well, I was gonna actually just pull it up. Hold on.
So
oh, sorry, James. I feel like I'm ruining this for you. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to properly kind of bring it up so everyone could definitely see it and not be working off.
Well, you can see from that picture, there's a very sharp edge around the edge of the engraving. So where it sort of digs down in, and then they've started the laser engraving. And it was the sharpness around the edge of the where the engraving starts that was yeah, it literally took the skin off my wrist, so I couldn't wear that Tokyo Speedmaster, sadly, because it was a great watch.
So something to be aware of.
Yeah. You can always take a bit of wet and dry to it, which is what I was toying with, but Rick talks me out of it.
Well, what I was going to say about this, and something I did really like about it, but now, it's not as exciting because you said it hurts, but I love it when Omega does a closed case back. I feel like they do closed case backs so well. They're well decorated. They're always just really, really well done. And I'd rather see this than the movement, personally. I know a lot of people want to see the movement.
No, I agree with you. I like a really interesting case back, and it looks cool. And maybe they've sort of put a bit of a chamfer on the edge this time. Maybe they got some feedback from the last one, and it wasn't just me. I don't know, but yeah, I really like the 50th anniversary Apollo with the footprint, the Neil Armstrong footprint in the back, and I obviously really like the Snoopy, where the Snoopy's sort of, when you start the chronograph on the back, the little lunar module goes flying over the moon with Snoopy sat on it. That's cool. Got a super chat there from Rich Mitch BP.
Super chat, Rich Mitch, £5. Stop it right now. Thank you so much. Yes. Been waiting on the Datejust 36 blue dial Jubilee fluted bezel since July. I mean, this is a classy combination already. Okay. How much longer should I expect to wait? I don't want to go gray. Oh, 6 months. Well, since July. Yeah, that's 7 months now, isn't it? 6-7 months. Oh, what do you think, James?
I don't think you'll have to wait too much longer. I've heard stories of people getting these fairly quickly now. Yeah, I mean, it depends where you are. Depends what the stock your AD is getting in, but obviously. But yeah, I wouldn't get too disheartened. And also, if you did have to go grey, I don't think they're too much over retail these days anyway. So
yeah, agreed. I think I would hold out for a year and be kind of bugging my AD and just saying, I really, really want that Datejust. I have the money saved. I've been waiting for it. Any sign? I hate waiting though. It's awful.
Well, someone in the chat said, love those lugs, remind me of the old pie pan constellations. That's the dial I was talking about from the 60s.
Yeah. No, totally. Oh my gosh, Rich Mitch, another super chat. £2. Thank you so much. The Silver Snoopy is the most outrageous back. Agreed. I think that's Omega doing probably the best Omega case back ever.
I like just the hippocampus.
That's classic. I think this is so special though.
It is special, but I also, so if you go back, the original Snoopy, that one, I love that one. Right in the middle, second row down. Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool too. But does it move?
No.
I like the cheap parlor tricks. Show me the moving thing.
Yeah. There's just something about a really nicely embossed case back, with a real depth to it. And as it sort of, you get like the darkness to the grooves cut into it. And yeah, I really, really like it.
No, it's lovely. Totally agreed. Let's go back to our Omega that we're supposed to be talking about until I got distracted. Big watch news. Big Omega news. Really like this. I'm a big fan. I think it's pretty elegant. I think it really adds something to the Omega catalog. Only complaint I have is it's only available in their Moonshine Gold, and it's expensive as. So I think it's £18,000, $20,000 US.
It's not bad for a gold watch. Is it 18 karat gold?
Yeah, it's their Moonshine Gold.
Yeah.
Another thing, 100 meters of water resistance, unlike a certain Speedmaster.
Boom.
But that's a whole separate gripe. I mean, if you're having a Seamaster, it does at least have to have 100 meters of water resistance.
So you can whack it on a NATO strap. We're not allowed to say NATO strap, are we? You can whack it on a double looped fabric strap and go swimming with it.
Yeah, baby. Actually, that could be kind of cool.
It would look awesome on a NATO.
A double loop.
Yeah, a double
NATO.
loop. So.
I can't get sued. I can't afford it. HMRC just took all my money.
The government.
I love it. No, but I think it's fantastic. I think it's a slam dunk. I think if they did it in stainless steel, mwah, mwah, even better. Just a little bit more affordable for, people like I can't go out and spend 20 grand on a watch. But yeah, really like it. And hopefully there'll be more to come in preparation for the Olympics.
Yeah, they usually have one or two models come out, don't they? This is probably just the first of a number. I would imagine there'll be something in steel, either a Speedmaster or a Seamaster in steel. That in steel would be really good, actually, if they brought that out in steel.
Right?
Probably priced at around, I don't know, 6 or 7, given the current pricing. What are Aquaterras these days?
What are Aquaterras?
Yeah, you know more than me about Omega.
I don't know off the top of my head. I know Seamaster divers are about 5,600. I would say Aquaterra's gonna be 6'2".
Ian Forbes says I can call them NATO as long as I'm not selling them.
Okay, we're all right then.
They're not selling them.
Yeah, 6'2" for an Aquaterra.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. We've got another super chat. Rich Mitch, £2. I won't go over retail. That's BP's doing.
Don't blame me. No, I'm the same. I just can't do it. I think it's the cheap Yorkshireman in me. I just can't bring myself to do it.
No, totally get it. I mean, I think if the brand doesn't value it that high, I can't. I'd rather live without it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is just luxury watches. There are people with real issues, is what I try to tell myself as well.
There was a time when we were in London, BP, when I was after the Aquanaut, and it was 15,000 retail. And at the time in the shop, it was 25,000. And you said, just buy it, just buy it, just buy it. So you've changed your tune.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it.
No. Well, yeah.
What are you drinking there, BP? Drink check?
I've got a gin and tonic on the go. How about you?
I've got the same on the go. Is it a good gin and tonic?
It's a very good gin and tonic.
Props to the barman.
Yeah. We've got another super chat. $5. If they want to break the internet, have a print of Snoopy peeing on a wall of a building that says Rolex on it.
Yeah, I would go for that. Yeah. even if it cut my wrist, I'd wear that.
And the Omega fanboys, they'd be living, they'd be eating, they'd be dining on that.
I don't understand what all the beef is between Omega and Rolex, really. Do you? You're obviously more exposed to it than I am. Where's it come from, do you think?
And chat, fill me in wherever I'm missing something here. I think they're just two icons of the stainless steel sports watch world. And then it felt like it had to be a big year Tupac thing, when really it could be both.
Had to be a big what?
A Biggie and Tupac thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Or it can be, you are able to like two things at the same time. I think as well, some people just get very brand faithful, one side or another. And I think chat as well, fill me in wherever I'm getting anything wrong. I think the factions got even deeper entrenched during the pandemic when scarcity started really coming in, and it was like, okay, so before it was what, a 1 to 2 year wait for a Submariner, and now you're telling me it's 10-year or whatever it is, it's not worth it. Screw that. And then for Omega people, it was like, that's pathetic. Omega would never do this. These watches are just just as
think,
good.
and I might be wrong here, this is me just spitballing, do you think some of the people that are now fervent Omega fans are people that did want a Rolex, couldn't get a Rolex, and now because of that, it's put them off that brand and it's made them love Omega even more? They bought an Omega, they're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Da, 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 da. Maybe.
I think that's totally plausible. Yeah. I don't see why not. Or sometimes
Can't we all just get along, BP?
Sometimes the alternative can be better than the one you originally wanted in the first place as well. Like, maybe one person really thought they wanted a Submariner, wasn't able to get it, had the money, wanted to buy something now, but Omega has all that same brand prestige, amazing watches, and they decided to get Omega instead and loved it more than they thought they would.
Yeah.
For me, I think as well, and it's so unique to each person. I think if someone's been into watches a while, like since the 90s or, even before then, and this is something we were talking about recently, neo vintage and like 80s, 90s Rolex bracelets and cases, they feel awful.
They are jangly. Yeah.
The vintage Rolex bracelets are like terrible. And that was actually something Omega really thrived in. When you compare, the 90s Seamaster bracelet to what Rolex was doing at the time, Omega was a cut above. But now I think the positions have switched, where Rolex bracelets and cases are very, very good. And I think Omega's lagging behind a little bit, in my opinion. Personally, Omega boys, don't come for me.
Got a couple of super chats there, BP.
Ooh, super chat. Call is coming through. Call Obsidian for $4.99. Thank you so much. Oh, I know there's going to be a strong thought here. Reality is Omega fans have. This isn't me saying this, guys. Okay, I am reading Cole's opinion. Reality is Omega's fans have an inferiority complex. I love both brands. Seamasters are objectively worse. They'd have a Seamaster in a second.
Objectively worse, they are. I mean, if you're looking at the movement, one's got a vertical clutch versus a horizontal clutch. I'm not going to go into it, but
coaxial.
It is an objectively better watch.
I don't know. I would say I enjoy the wearing experience of the Submariner more.
I can't hear you anymore, Britt. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can everyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? I'm going to text James what I think the problem is. Sorry, I'm just trying to give him instructions. Okay, there we go. I was just texting you. Oh, hit that button again.
No, that's what I did. I don't know why it just switched itself off, but yeah, anyway.
I think the Lord didn't like where the conversation was going. He didn't like what was happening here. We've got another super chat. Gareth Curtis, £5. Any of the British Watchmaker Day special editions take your eye?
Absolutely. I'm just looking around in the office for it. Do you know where it is?
I thought this was going to be the watch you'd wear, James.
I know. I was thinking about it, but I can't find it.
Oh, I wore it yesterday, so it's on the bedside table in our bedroom.
Right, be right back.
James is going to be right back with his answer to that question. And I'm going to have to second his answer to that question. I'm currently working on a watch review for a little certain something. So I've been wearing it lots, getting lots of wrist time in to make sure I can accurately assess this and hopefully give it the watch review it deserves. But James is just going to go grab it really quick. Hopefully not much longer. Let me stop sharing so people can see. So it's the Fears Studio Underdog. So good. Best of Fears, best of Studio Underdog. Fantastic little watch, great wearing experience. And this is the one I'm the most excited for. James, are we going to be at British Watchmakers Day? Did that work with our schedule? Do you remember?
Yeah. I've said yes to them. Yeah.
And we'll be there. So hopefully we'll get to see you as well. Let's see. Catching up on all the super chats. David Remus, $4.99. Thank you so much. Did you guys see the news that Rolex is shutting down Karl F. Bucherer? Hodinkee reported that a Swiss watch publication broke the news. I have not seen this at all.
I saw rumors of it in my WhatsApp group chat, but nothing confirmed as yet. And apparently the people at Bucherer didn't know much about it.
Whew. That's a shock to the system.
Yeah, lots of things being discontinued that are shocks to the system.
Oh, do we want to go there?
Sobs in 5712.
Oh, hold on. We'll do our last super chat and then we'll all lament together. Last super chat. John, $2. Thomas Shelby would wear an Omega DeVille.
I see Thomas Shelby wearing a Reverso.
Ooh, I see Thomas Shelby wearing both.
Ooh.
Dream a little bit bigger.
He could just, when he's going into start laying into somebody and he's fighting, he could just quickly flip it over. Problem solved.
True. Now, I need someone in the chat to please start playing just the smallest piano in the world, or the smallest violin in the world, because James has some sad news he needs to talk about.
The sad demise of the 5712 Alpha. Can we have 2 minutes? In fact, it's not worth it. Let's have 2 seconds silence. And we're back. Yeah, sad news. It's a great watch. It's a watch I've asked for and been told I was going to get, and no, I'm not going to get it. It's still in the catalogue in rose gold. I've got the rose gold Aquanaut. Do I need 2 rose gold similar bezels Patek Sport watches? Yeah, probably. But yeah, this was always my favourite in the Nautilus line, and yeah, very sad to see it go. Will they bring something in similar to the 5811 in white gold? Maybe a 5812, slightly bigger, 41mm, or are they going to just concentrate on the Cubitus line? Who knows?
Now, I think they're going to make Cubitus line primary entry level, maybe being the only line, not the only line with a stainless steel model, but they'll probably want that to be the one. Will they discontinue stainless steel Aquanaut, though? I can't see that happening.
Well, they've discontinued the one with the bracelet, so you can't get that anymore, but you can still get it on the rubber strap. And they've also discontinued the pilots, the pilot travel times. So they discontinued either a year ago the smaller one, the 37mm one.
7234, I want to say it was, yeah.
And now the 42mm larger one is gone as well. And I really like that watch, especially in white gold with the flat blue dial. It's a really unusual watch.
Yeah, I was seriously eyeing up one of these. This was like one of my, if I was doing well, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. It was that kind of watch for me. I really wanted the white gold one, actually. The rose gold, I thought the rose gold would be more me, but there was something about almost how cold and stark the blue was.
Yeah. And it's for want of an influencer term, it just flies under the radar. You know, you could wear that anywhere, nobody would bat an eyelid, and it would just be a if you know, you know sort of watch. And the 37mm just looks amazing on your wrist. It looks so cool.
It was the right amount of oversized. It was exactly how a pilot watch should wear. But yeah, I couldn't afford one in my wildest dreams.
They're not a megabucks on the secondary. I think you can pick them up around 24,000 now, which is still a lot of money. But when you compare it to retail, it's almost half. Yeah.
Chump change. Let me pop down to the Patek store.
Cool, you're right. I do like the 5726, but it's too symmetrical. I just like the asymmetry of the 5712.
Let's pull up the 5726 for those of us who don't speak Patek references, like it's their mother tongue.
I like the fact that it had the micro movement, the 240 in the 5712.
I don't know. I got to take this conversation back from Patek people. They're going to start speaking in reference numbers all night. I won't know what they're saying because I don't speak Patek reference numbers well enough. We've got another super chat. Cole, don't be controversial again. Don't be getting me into trouble here. $4.99. No collection is complete without a Speedy. I love mine. So true. The Speedmaster, and I've said it once and I'll say it again. I think it is one of the most handsome watches ever made. But it's incomparable to the Daytona. It didn't have to get controversial again, Cole. We were just digging ourselves out of the grave here. But it's incomparable to the Daytona. Picking up a GMT tomorrow. Yes! Brittany, I have a stream idea. Okay, we need to talk. I need to get better at messaging back. All that fun stuff. Shut up. Congrats on the GMT. Just what your collection needs.
We've lamented the loss of one of my sort of grails, I guess. That's not. Is it a grail? No, it's not a grail. Something I wanted. Let's lament the potential loss of something that you really want, Brett. So there's been lots of rumor, and that's the one. Yeah. Lots of people talking to the ADs. The ADs have been told they're not going to get them anymore. It's going to be stopped. It'll be out of the catalogue come Watches and Wonders in April.
No.
What do we think? What does the chat think?
Rolex would never do this to me. Rolex would never hurt me in this way.
I think they already have.
I just want one so bad. Some of the Brit Pierce channel haters would always say to me, "Oh, Brittany, you only buy retail because you get everything you want because your AD gives you everything you ask for." And that's not true. I have wanted one of these so shamelessly and so badly for a couple of years now. I even switched because like the 36mm wasn't happening. They said there's no one on the list for the 31. So I said, put me down. I'll take it. And I haven't even got the call on the 31. I don't get everything I want, man. I want one so bad. If they called me, I actually really liked the 31 though. I possibly more than the 36. Am I just trying to tell myself that? I don't know.
No, I think the 31 would look great.
Yeah, it's something a little bit different for me, and I've been enjoying smaller watches as of late.
Yeah, I think because it's such a fussy dial, the smaller the better. Like I don't really like the 41 that I've got. I think it's too big.
Yeah, I thought 36 was the one, and I'd be really happy with the 36 too. I'd be happy with anything they'd call me with. But I don't know. It's just rumors at this point. Has anyone heard anything in the chat? Like from ADs, from people who might know. Celebration and Green are getting discontinued, according to what AD person said to me recently.
Okay. I quite like the green as well. Switch that green across, Brett.
I'm on it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Like the green. Love the celebration. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I know it's not for everyone, but I think this is like a Rolex collector's watch. This is for people who love the Oyster Perpetual, loved all the colorful dials that came out. And that person is me.
Yeah, got another super chat. Albertus Magnus 44. This is why Rolex has anti-fans. This is what, I don't know if you were in the chat earlier. This is what we were talking about earlier. This is why Rolex has anti-fans. The use of absurd words like incomparable. I'll keep my Constellation 41 in blue.
Oh, so here's the thing. I didn't want to get caught up in a Rolex Omega feud. I just wanted to have a nice evening where I drank gin and I got upset about the celebration. And I truly believe this. So I have the Speedmaster and I have a Daytona. I love them both. I think they're such different wearing experiences that I think you just, for me, I can't compare them because they're so different. I would wear the Speedy for a very different occasion than the Daytona, and I couldn't say which I preferred because they're so different, and I love them both so much, and they are truly icons.
The Speedmaster is more. It's got a more tooly, rugged, sort of out in the wild, wear it anywhere sort of feel. Whereas the Daytona's got a bit more of a dressy feel, almost. I think, especially now it's quite polished. The top of the lugs are polished. The bracelets, center links are polished. It's a smaller, more refined watch that leans more towards the dress side of things, although it obviously still is a sports watch.
I think the Speedmaster, I would say it's more handsome. There's something just beautiful about the Speedy, and the Daytona has it. The Daytona doesn't have. Oh, I don't want to say anything that's going to get me into trouble. I love them both so much, and I love them so separately and so differently.
You're such a wuss.
I can sit on a fence. Right? Triple threat, $5 coming through. Love your page. Thank you so much. Love your taste in pages. My Vireo Reverso white dark pearl dial will be here on Tuesday. Love it. What is a Vireo reversible? Do you know what this is, James?
I do not. Bring it up, Britt.
Get it up. Get it up.
Get
For
it
anyone
up.
who doesn't know.
That's what she said.
And this is what's great about watches as well. You're always learning new things. Did I spell this right? Oh, very lovely. Oh, so cool. Big congrats. I can't wait for that to come through for you. New watch day is always the best day.
Which color did you get?
He said white dark pearl dial.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. The microphone was in the way. Yeah, seen. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. My Sunday video is about my newest watch. I'm not going to say much. James was wearing it our very first podcast live streamy thing. That's all I'll say.
There's somebody in the chat knows what it is.
Watch Girl Life is here. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat. Watch Girl Life in the house. Cull is giving bad news. I'm going to ignore it because it hurts my heart. Albertus Magnus, I don't hate Rolex. I merely prefer Omega. I have nothing bad to say about Rolex.
Good. Yeah,
it's
that's
fair.
How it should be.
It's fair. Oh my goodness. Stop it right now. I just got my brand new Christopher Ward the 12. Biggest congrats ever. Yeah, Christopher Ward. That's great. I got a new Christopher Ward a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that I'm making a video on as well. There's so many videos I need to work on and get out. Yeah. So that's what's been discontinued. I have one more new watch that has come out. Well, one more brand with new watch alerts. So Grand Seiko, to my knowledge, has come out with 3 new watches. I'm going to share all of them with you guys and see if you guys have heard anything about these as well. So this one, I keep calling it the Blizzard. I don't know if it's got a nickname already, but this is a little anniversary model, once again, inspired by nature, as per with Grand Seiko. Yeah, pretty classic Grand Seiko, Evolution 9, high beat movement, limited to 1,200 pieces, I think. And something that's really interesting about this is even though it's Evolution 9 case, it's in their, what do they call it? Brilliant stainless steel? Brilliant steel?
Very shiny stainless steel.
Mountainscape. Yeah. So Grand Seiko, to my knowledge, have had 3 new releases this week. All of them.
Do you like it, bro?
I don't dislike it, but I don't feel like I need to run out and buy one immediately, which is my feeling with Grand Seiko almost always. What do you think, James? What's your instinct? What's your first thoughts?
I think there's a real lack of balance between the hands. I think our hand is far too thick. I dislike the triple marker at number 12. I think that looks too thick as well. It looks over-designed to me. The case looks far too angular. The bracelet looks like there's not enough taper, which is a common complaint. It looks like it would be a bit rattly. I don't love it.
So yeah, what I'm gathering, I'm taking it in here, and it seems like you just don't like it.
Yeah, I always want to like Grand Seiko, and you know we've been to try several on because I thought, oh, I'll get a Grand Seiko, but I just put them on and they just leave me cold.
Yeah, Watch Girl Life is saying, I wish they would improve the bracelet. We've got some disagreement here. So we've got perfect, just lose the date.
Yeah, it'd be a boring world if we all loved the same thing.
James Blonde is in the house. No loom. Yeah. Here you go. Answer to your question, James. Do you want to read this out? Give them a break from my voice.
They used a wider hour hand because Dauphin hands don't actually work. Well, by don't work, do you mean they don't go round, or do you mean they don't work visually, or too thin at the end? I strongly disagree with that, but there we go. Again, it looks like someone's just chopped the point off the end of the hour hand.
You know, it's all subjective, isn't it? Everyone's opinions and thoughts are so different. So that's the first new Grand Seiko. There's 3 altogether. Share this tab instead. Hopefully you're able to see it now.
Now look at those lovely Dauphin hands that seem to be working.
James. Yeah, so this is the other new Grand Seikos. These are new heritage models. We've got a green one and a blue one.
Bring the green one up, Brett.
For me, I'm gonna say again.
Bring the green one up so it's bigger, please.
Yeah, for me, it's not that I like or dislike any of these new ones. I just feel like I'm not overwhelmed with love and excitement for any of them.
It looks very much like the ones you've just reviewed, but with a different dial.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they are.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all the Grand Seiko news. Clearly, James isn't too excited about it.
No.
You seem to like these a little bit more.
I like the handset more, yeah. I like the hour markers more, but it's too thick. If that's the ones that you had in for review, they were for the case size, which was 38, I believe. They were too thick, so the proportions just felt off.
Now I've got a thing for the 62 GSs. They're probably my favorite Grand Seiko line, and I said this in my video. I don't know if anyone saw my review, but I said these are the Grand Seikos I'm the most tempted to buy, but because I think I'd only maybe have one Grand Seiko in my collection, I would really want the distinctive of a spring drive movement. I think spring drive is really cool, and the high beat movement is still great. I just think it would be so special to have a spring drive, but then it wouldn't be a 62 GS, so you know, yeah, it's a moot point.
Somebody said in the chat they look like they've been designed by AI, like they've been designed to be too perfect.
Maybe that could be it. Yeah, and that's all of the watch news I have. Oh my goodness, James, I can't believe how long we've been talking.
It's only 45 minutes.
Yeah, we're usually on here for an hour. I was thinking, good grief, we're going to have so much time left, but it's quickly running out of time. Let's quickly see what the chat has to say. Anything taking your fancy? And James, I think this is going to be a show coming up soon. Has anyone been thinking about Watches and Wonders? Any theories entering your brains? Anything you think is going to be discontinued? Anything you'd like to see happen? Is it too early to talk about Watches and Wonders?
It's never too early. I think once you hit the new year, you can start thinking about it and talking about it. It gets you through those cold winter months with lack of daylight.
And the big question is, should I go to Watches and Wonders?
No.
That's the thing I've been debating. So I've been avoiding Geneva as much as I can. I go as minimally as humanly possible. I've been avoiding Geneva. I know I gotta go to Watches and Wonders one year. I think I've got the best excuse out of it this year with George and being super new mom.
Yeah. What are you most looking forward to seeing at Watches and Wonders? I'm quite keen to see what Vacheron has at. They brought out the 222. I think there might be some interesting things from them this year. I'm hoping for a steel Historiques 1921, but we'll see.
We've got a super chat. Rich Mitch, £2. Would you get a titanium or steel Grand Seiko Lake Sua? I would get a titanium Grand Seiko just because for me, and this could be another thing I'm not sure if I'm totally wrong about because they're not my wheelhouse as much, I really associate them with titanium. I like lighter watches. I don't have a lot of titanium in my collection. I'd want, probably something titanium from them. What about you, James?
What's the one Vubu he's got? I quite like that. It's a titanium 40mm, something like grey snowy sky or something.
Let me.
It's the pink one, but in grey.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the red one he had.
No, that's the one I tried on, and yeah, like it for me.
Oh, so it's like the Shunbun but grey?
Yeah.
I'll just try Shunbun grey. No, they're only pink. I guess it was
that one, but in grey.
Okay. And you'd like something like that?
The way Boo photographs it, it looks really good. Yeah.
I mean, it's not really fair because Vu's an excellent photographer.
I don't think I've actually seen it. Did he bring it to Glasuta when we went? I can't remember. I don't think. Maybe I've only seen it in photographs, but yeah, I really like that. And actually, when we borrowed the pink dial that Lucy had, I quite like the pink dial. It's a very comfortable watch when you've got it on. So there you go. I don't hate Grand Seiko.
You're not a total hater. Britt, if you do, my Rolex SA will be there. They're also doing a tour of HQ. That's freaking rare. Insane. Yeah, I keep thinking I probably should go to Watches and Wonders one day and start making links and like try to be professional. But also, I like staying home and not going to Geneva.
You're just going to be one of a number of press/influencers/ people who are trying to get in to see things. You're going to get 5 to 10 minutes looking at things. You're just going to be herded around, pushed around from pillar to post, not actually enjoying yourself. Or you can sit at home and do your usual thing, which you love, which is getting excited, getting up, having a look on the website, opening it up, seeing what there is, and talking about it. You love to talk.
Oh, it's my favorite time of the year. Oh my goodness. I love the first day of Watches and Wonders. I wake up early because I can't sleep. It's like being a child on Christmas Day. I'm so excited to see. I will have all my tabs open on my computer of the brands I'm the most excited for, and I'll just refresh every page. I mean, Rolex is always number one. It goes for me, Rolex, Tudor are my two I'm the most excited for. Usually Cartier will do something really exciting. For
Yeah.
me, Chopek was fantastic last year. MB&F will do something weird. I really enjoyed
Laurent Ferrier
Ressence.
brings out this year as well.
What was that? Sorry?
Keen to see what Laurent Ferrier brings out this year. It'd be nice to see a different coloured dial on the classic Origin. I do like the original, the opaline dial with the red accents, but yeah.
Nomos
Yeah, they'll be there again.
One of my favorites of last year. I wonder what this year will be, but yeah, we got IWC, who had the Eternal Calendar and all the amazing Portuguesers last year. I don't know. And I have a feeling, I guess everyone's probably got this feeling, is it going to be the year of the GMT Master 2?
Are people finally going to get the Coke they've been after?
You know, James, it's embarrassing. Every single year, without fail, I will say, this is the year they're going to discontinue the Pepsi. They're bringing back the Coke. And then it doesn't happen. But then the next year, I will believe it just as hard. And I can already feel it starting in my heart where I'm like, I believe it. The Pepsi's going.
People would go mental for that if it actually happened.
I really do feel like this is going to be the year. I know I say it every year. Renee Delapin? It feels like it's been forever since I've seen your name, but you're here. Super chat, super sticker, €2.49. Thank you so much. Ah, so kind. You guys, you're always so generous, so kind. It's been so much fun tonight. IWC killed it last year across the board.
They did.
Yeah. Exciting times. Upvoted. Come on. Yes, please. I'll take it. Now, I started a little segment last time. I don't know if you remember it. Well, 2 times ago on our very first live stream together. It was Guess That Price. Do you remember this?
Ugh, yeah. Did I not do very well?
You did really well.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay.
You did so well that I had to make it harder this time.
Okay.
How well do you know your Hublot, James?
Oh, not very well at all. I thought you were going to do a Grand Seiko. Okay, is that what you were asking me to guess the price of? The pocket watch?
I'm asking you to guess the price of this weirdo Hublot.
Okay, give me some of the spec.
It's hard to know because it's hard to find it.
So speak something off again. Hang on.
Oh, James is just gonna be fixing his audio, and while he
No,
does,
you're speaking. I can't hear you.
I know, but this isn't for you, James. This is for the people.
I can hear you again now. Give me some of the spec.
So really important information. This is a 73 by 52 millimeter concept piece.
Yeah, it's a pocket watch. Yeah.
Well, I think. Can you see all the spec right now?
No. Has it got a Toby on?
Oh, I'm not sharing the right page. I'm so sorry. I think I've just started it now. So here is
okay. I'm going to guess this is £50,000.
It's limited to 99 pieces. So what are you saying it is again?
£50,000.
£50.
I was going to say, and I'm not just saying this, I was going to say 70, and then I'm like, no, it's not going to be as much as that. Okay. Yeah.
The real ones have been here since the Hublot time.
So is that I guess that's a sapphire case with just a titanium chassis.
That would make sense. To be
Yeah.
honest, I don't know the most about this. I just saw it and I was like, "Oh, need to ask this to James," but then I didn't do enough work.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I it's one of those things where, and you say this for a lot of the Hublot kind of concept pieces, if MB&F or someone else did this, people would be going gaga for it,
Mm.
but because Hublot does it.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
I think Hublot knows their crowd and their market as well.
Yeah. I mean, I would take that over one of those Grand Seikos all day long. I would. It's a cool thing.
Why is everyone trying to get me canceled tonight?
It
Why?
is a cool thing. Look at it.
Why are you trying to get me canceled? Why is Cole trying to get me canceled? No, I love it. Anyways, James, it's been a bit of a week for us. It's been a tough week. I feel like I've just stumbled into tonight. I don't know how you're feeling.
Yeah, the same. I can barely keep my eyes open. It's probably come over a little bit flat tonight, and if it has, I do apologise. But yeah, it's been an incredibly busy week for both of us. Brit's not been very well either, and George has not been very well. And we're not making excuses, but we also didn't want to let you guys down. So yeah.
No, we wanted to make sure we came on here, did the live stream, got back into the routine of things. Next Friday, I'm sorry to say, everyone, you'll be stuck with probably just me.
Sadly, I'm going skiing for the week. So yeah, I won't be around.
He's
Might see if we could get a guest to step in, maybe.
Maybe we could make it happen.
See if you can talk Vu Bui into coming on and defending Grand Seiko.
Or maybe Cole can come on, get me fully canceled.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna end the stream, I think, a little bit early so we can get the fire on and have a bit of a easy night in. Thank you so much to everyone who came to the chat. Thank you for everyone who super chatted. We've had a blast tonight, and see you guys next week for the maybe just me live stream. I kind of like the idea of just me. It's been a while since I've just solo just rapid fired my voice. One-way projection.
I know you don't like being interrupted. So yeah.
Yeah, I really miss the days of it being a dictatorship of just my opinion. That's when it was good. But no.
Right, let's get the wine open.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and hopefully see you next week.
Cheers, guys. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah. Bye, guys.